Not everybody's getting paid.
Let's get back to the television.
You got two.
You're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
He's
not
a bad man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
Sound Off is ready. Are you?
Good evening, Sound Offers. Welcome again. I hope you guys are ready for another fantastic
Yes.
television program because we have one locked and loaded for you. We're at Caesar Sportsbook. That would be Horseshoe Lake Charles, where you can win big. We'll have more on that
Always.
later on in the show.
Always. I know it.
That's my flag.
You're planning on arguing a lot today?
That's what we do here. Mostly it's going toward Guidry, but
I'm always the bad child.
The flag there.
Always.
All right, three wise guys, we're ready. We're in full force.
Yes, we are.
On tap tonight, the College World Series is set.
Yes,
8
it is.
teams. Guess who has 5 of them?
Yes.
Holy smokes, the SEC. We got that coming up.
Yes.
This is shocking to me, guys, and I don't get shocked easily in my later years. Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby has been cleared to play college football for the Red Raiders despite gambling
Yes, he has.
on his own damn team at Indiana.
Yes, he has.
We will.
It's a lot more to that than what Rick is telling you, though.
We will sink our
just
teeth
stay
into
tuned.
that one.
Stay tuned to
Derek
that.
Curriel, Monster Milam. Stay a Tiger or go pro.
Yeah.
That's on tap. And guess who showed up for the Saints OTA? I labeled him a no-show too early.
You talked about him, and look who showed up.
The future of 41, Alvin Kamara with the Saints. Eric Zartler from Visit Lake
Looks
Charles.
good to me,
He's
though.
The sports guru guy.
Yes, good
he's
friend.
with us in the fourth chair to talk
Glad to
about
have
the
Eric.
boys' high school basketball championships. Moving out of Lake Charles to
It is.
Lafayette. All right,
Going down the
gentlemen,
road.
The Super Regional round is finally done with some game weather suspensions into Monday. We had the field set. We got 5 SEC teams. You want to run down the quick matchups, and then we're going to give you about.
Well, the bracket that starts Friday.
That's in Omaha, by the way.
Yes,
it is.
First-time World Series teams.
Thank you for that.
Troy against West Virginia.
And that's our Cinderella team, Troy. Would you put West Virginia as a mini Cinderella here?
Well,
No.
I
never
would.
been.
I would.
Now I think
would.
it was an upset to a degree that they were supposed to make it last year.
Okay.
Didn't.
Solid program. Okay.
Other Friday, Ole Miss, North Carolina. Winner of that game is your national champion. Maybe not. All right, then starting Saturday, all 4 are SEC teams.
Wow.
Oklahoma plays Alabama. Texas plays Georgia.
Yeah,
Why
the
do we
highest-
eat each other
Yeah,
up?
the
I
highest
mean,
seed
it is what it
that
is.
advances Georgia, national seed at
It
number
is what it
3.
is, Rick.
This
Didn't
is
it
really
say
no
5
surprise.
SEC
Yeah.
teams? If it was, 2 years ago? It'd be 3 SEC teams.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No. That's a
Yes.
good point.
Yes. You're right.
Texas and OU.
You're right. Because they
Kevin,
just came
you
in.
base
You're
it
right.
on the numbers. The SEC should win. That would be
Yeah.
number 7 in a row. If you
Yeah.
base it on the numbers there.
But if I
and the
can
odds.
recall some time back, I think you mentioned about, is the SEC falling off? Did that come from you, Rick?
I did,
You
and
mentioned
it
it toward
was-
football, though.
it was
but
in
being
college
that this
football.
is baseball, I
No,
mean,
they command
okay,
baseball. They
okay,
command baseball. No
okay.
doubt about it.
Just wanted to bring that
All
up.
right, so quickly, who do you think, if you're sitting
Scooter
at
knows.
Caesar Sportsbook at the
Scooter
big
knows.
desk at Caesar Sportsbook, who would you
Who's
give
you
the
think will win?
odds to win this thing, and who has the best shot in the SEC to win this?
I would rank the SEC teams with the chance to win. Texas.
That's the first
That's
one.
number
Ole
one.
Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss,
Mike Bianco. Okay.
UGA. Georgia.
Georgia.
The only problem with Georgia, they are so home run reliant.
Good point.
And
To
it's
win.
gotten better in recent years.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's TD Ameritrade is not an easy.
Big ballpark. Okay, I'm waiting to get 4. My finger's ready.
Alabama.
Alabama.
4 and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma 5.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
But let me say this.
Yeah.
Any of those 5
Could win it.
So
Yeah.
I think so. And out of the other 3, I'm thinking North Carolina, but you know me, I'm always partial to the ACC.
the SEC is what I'm
thinking
looking.
North Carolina.
It's going to be another SEC
is-
win.
Okay, let's talk Cinderella. All right,
Yeah.
through the years, like Coastal Carolina, maybe in 16, I'm going off memory. Fresno
Close to.
State a long time ago.
But you know, back then, Fresno State went a few times.
Still,
They
we'll call
Yeah.
it. I know,
they
low
weren't
level.
Cinderella.
Low level, but hardly they ever win. Now,
No.
Troy is in from the Sun Belt, which is great for the Sun Belt. Odds are they're not going to win it. And remember, UL Lafayette got there to the College World Series like
Yeah.
eons ago in 2002 or something.
They won a couple of games there.
But Rick, you know,
UL Lafayette did,
I think when you talk about those Cinderella teams, Rick,
I like Cinderella.
baseball is a different sport when I look at it. But Rick, you got to remember the pressure of those teams. Sometimes the pressure of those young teams coming in and winning something, Rick, that's hard.
Oh, it is hard.
That is hard, dude.
No, it is.
You ain't gonna walk up in there and go to Omaha and walk away with a national championship.
You know, baseball more than the other sports. You know, fluky stuff
You
happens.
can, a Cinderella can do it in baseball.
You know, you
can get blown out too, Rick.
You know, Cinderella's more this year. It seems to me every year in Omaha has at least one Cinderella.
Yeah.
Every year there's one, sometimes two.
Yeah, I got you.
The biggest Cinderella to me was the Super Regionals. Everybody was talking about Cal Poly. They went a quick 2 and out.
Yeah.
Got beat by a combined 29 to 3.
29 to 3. You see what I mean?
17 to 1.
You see what I
and
mean?
12 to 2. See, you know the tournament, they
The
don't
pressure,
have a
man,
mercy
of that.
rule. It doesn't matter.
No.
They have no mercy.
The bell is dinging. Let's move on to the headline story from earlier in the week.
Yes.
Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby. And we knew it was going to happen. He goes to a Texas judge in Lubbock County. The judge rules in his favor against the NCAA.
It was a Texas judge, Rick.
Now, where was that?
In Lubbock
In
County.
Lubbock. It was
The
a
judge
Texas
apparently had
judge.
no
Texas
background to
Tech?
Texas Tech. No back. Anyway, so
Whatever.
he's cleared to play
Whatever, Rick.
despite
Whatever.
betting upwards to $90,000 and 2,900 bets at
How do a
Indiana
college kid
and
get that kind of
Cincinnati
money?
and at Texas
How do a
Tech.
college kid get that kind of money?
This is
What,
NIL.
NIL.
This is a travesty, gentlemen. The rule in college football and
Oh,
in professional
my
football,
goodness.
you do not bet
It
on
is
sports.
the
You do
goodness.
not bet on your own
It is
team.
the one absolute verbatim.
Absolute.
Guys, there is something in this that
How
we
is-
don't know the full story about. I'm telling
What-
you.
what-
I'm telling
Kevin,
you.
he's admitted
it's
to
something.
betting.
Oh, he admitted. They
The
knew he
evidence
betted.
is
Yeah.
there. It's all on the phone.
But something. I don't know, Rick. Something is not
You know what
adding
his,
up.
you know what his
Something's
attorney
not
argued?
adding up.
His attorney argued mental, I'm not going to say illness,
Whatever.
a mental condition
Concussion.
because he's addicted
Concussion.
to gambling.
He did it-
okay,
he-
go get therapy. You're out of college football.
He did it under concussion protocol.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
he
Don't
did.
make a joke of this. This is serious.
I'm not making a joke of, but
Well,
look,
it-
no,
it is
it
stupid.
is serious.
And I do not
It is
say
serious, Rick. But
how that judge can show himself.
how do
in
you
front
get
of
a
the bar.
Rick? How do you get a Texas judge?
On the defense
How do you
argument.
get a Texas
No,
judge?
he didn't. He bid on the hometown team.
How do you get a Texas judge for that to begin with?
Again, we argued about this 2 months
How do
ago.
you do that, Rick?
this is where college athletics is
Don't-
going.
don't
Anytime
put-
they got
wait,
an
wait,
argument,
wait,
they'll
wait,
go
Rick,
to a judge.
I got it,
Trinidad
but wait.
Shamlis did it. Everybody's going to do it, and they're
Put
going to
that-
get judges to go in their favor against
Yeah,
NCAA.
yeah,
They're
I mean,
going to
yeah,
do that
Shambless, where was that judge?
It's
Oh,
just
in the county.
Oxford?
yeah. That's my point, Rick. Why would you put that in Texas with the Texas judge?
Because you can do
I
it.
understand, but you should let some other because that's to me that's
Now, I
that's
would assume
that's something.
they have some recourse to go to a higher court.
Yeah, they
The
should.
NCAA is
I
gonna
think
appeal,
they
but
should.
Guess what?
What?
It may not be
I
looked
think they
at
should,
and
though,
taken
Rick.
back to court
Yeah.
until after the football season.
Well, and you're right, Rick, but
He's gonna
be
play.
convenient
you can't put
for
that
He's
in
gonna
a
get 2 games
Texas.
suspension.
When you from Texas and you go into a Texas judge, come on, man.
He's going to miss the Abilene Christian game in Oregon State. I know we're running long. All right. So this is just crazy to me.
It is crazy.
What did Nick
It is.
Saban say last week in D.C.? College sports is like a badass Ferrari going 100 miles an hour toward the Grand Canyon, and nobody's tapping the brakes. That's what he said college sports looks like.
And you know,
It's not
I
that
love
bad.
To
Oh, it's
make-
that bad.
You know,
It's not that
the bipartisan bill they're putting forth is not
Yeah.
all bad. And I usually don't like government getting involved, but the legislative side has a chance to help.
Maybe.
To get it right.
The
Maybe.
judicial
To get it
side,
right. We need to talk more about that.
All
Rick.
right.
hush,
We do.
it's the
gotta talk more
judicial
about
side.
that.
When did all this mess start? With the Supreme Court's
know.
ruling.
I know.
College sports has been going to a hell in a
You're right.
handbasket ever since.
Let's cut it short here. Kevin, It's not Jeopardy, but you ready for the Seafood Palace game?
Always ready.
Loud and clear, please. Southwest Louisiana's best fried and boiled seafood, bar none.
Seafood Palace.
Biggest, cleanest, and best boiled crawfish to be had.
Seafood Palace.
Largest seafood menu in the region.
Seafood Palace.
Owner David Papania and his super staff treats you like family.
Seafood Palace.
Great value prices and down-home Cajun atmosphere only
Yes, Seafood Palace.
in Lake Charles.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
We started noticing something around the
window trim on this side of the house.
Exactly. And this is where the
wood sounds hollow from the termite snacking.
And this is where John
hits the high note.
J&J Exterminating.
The original. The first. A light beer brewed to taste like beer. There's nothing like it. Legendary taste, only 96 calories. It's Miller time.
All right, sound back. We're back at Caesars Sportsbook, Horseshoe Lake Charles, where you can win big. Okay, this Saturday, July 12th, it culminates the $20,000 jackpot frenzy. Get your entries in. You know how to do it. You can win $1,000 free slots play, many chances for that, and then of course the grand finale, $2,000 in free slots play.
That's a good bet right there.
Saturday, June 12th, here at Horseshoe.
Be a part of
Lake
it, guys.
Charles. Next week in the fourth chair, we got a couple of coordinators coming in from McNeese football. That
Looking
would be
forward
OC
to that.
Tyler Bolfing and DC Tony Peck. That is on next week's show.
Let's talk some football.
Let's get back. All right, first, before we get back to the baseball, later on Thursday's show, we're going to get back on the Brendan Sorsby story.
Yes.
Kevin, in 10 seconds or less, you're defending Sorsby because he possibly wasn't on the field while he bet on his team, Indiana.
What I'm saying what I think a judge looked at. When you say a kid was betting on a game, you can probably do that and get away with it, but him,
It's against the rules. But
if he was participating in a game that he bet on to where he could determine the outcome dead wrong.
Okay.
And the judge may have looked at that. What he did was wrong, Rick. I'm not saying that,
Okay.
but I'm trying to look through the eyes of what a judge
hang
may
on
have
to that
said.
thought, and that'll come up on Thursday because
Okay.
you were out of your mind.
I'm
you were
telling you
out
what
of
I'm
your
thinking
mind.
the judge looked at.
Crazy. All right,
I'm
back
telling
to
you.
baseball. LSU. Last week we touched on Gavin Guidry and Jake Brown. We think Gavin Guidry's going to come back. I think Jake Brown, if he gets the money, he'll come back. But you think not because he'll probably go in the second round.
Yeah, second, third round.
All right, you think he's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
He's out of there then.
But Guidry, he's playing in the Cape Cod.
I think he's coming back.
So, I mean, you don't play in the Cape Cod. It's the most prestigious
It is.
summer
All right,
league.
let's move.
Yeah.
Derek Coryell, there's no doubt he's going in the draft. He's a high first round.
He dropped a few lines that, were clickbait for
Whatever.
social media. But
Whatever.
yes,
He loves Jay Johnson, but he's already got a natty.
well,
He's got to be
he can
gone.
come
He's
visit
good.
Jay Johnson
Exactly.
in the winter.
All right. Monster Milam, the shortstop, though. Great defensive player, one of the best at LSU at short, but that bat, his offensive
not good.
skills may not
good.
be ready for the majors. I'm just saying what Baseball America is saying.
Yes, I would counter. How many scouts can he convince that not to look at the stats, but look at the clutch bats?
Okay, good point.
I don't think LSU had a player you would want when you had to have.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you on that. And Kevin, if he's gone,
I bet his career he probably had 3 or 4 walk-off.
oh yeah. Well, you would know. If he's gone, that would be Jake Johnson's one of his biggest holes to fill. And he did sign a shortstop out of Texas State, out of the portal, Dawson Park, I think his name is.
But
so we'll see. Nothing is
Jay
concrete.
Johnson knows how last year ended up, and he's not going to go back and make that mistake again by getting guys that knock home runs. He can find somebody, Rick, to fill that spot. And Rick, you know what? This may be a lesson learned to where it may be even better if those guys do leave, for him to replace some guys that may have been there.
Summer leave.
That may. I'm not saying that.
Monster Milam, you want him to
no,
go?
No, but I'm saying, Rick, you may
I thought
open
he
it up.
meant
You may open it up
LSU.
for something else to where it could totally change the whole team.
All right,
you
we'll
gotta
see.
look at it sometimes outside the box, Rick.
I'm interested in the way
I'm the king of
approach
outside
this.
the box.
About the time it was obvious this LSU season was going south.
It was bad.
Johnson, he kind of hinted. He was, because he had missed on some portal guys.
We know that.
last year.
Yep.
He kind of hinted. He was going back old style, and he was going to build the program more with high school.
We'll see.
Okay, but you can't do that for next year. Maybe you wean yourself a little bit.
We're talking about process here. Yeah, we're talking about process.
And maybe 2 years
Yeah.
from now,
Johnson
you've
knows.
had a great high
He
school
knows.
class.
Yeah, 2 years. All right, talking about process.
knows.
The Saints have a process with number 41, Alvin Kamara. He did show up for voluntary
He did.
OTAs. I don't know. He said something like, I was napping, I woke up. What all the fuss about? Let me show up in
Look,
Metairie
Rick,
and let's
Rick.
see. No.
This man does not need to be in. Come on now.
doesn't.
He doesn't need to be there, Rick,
He
for
knows
this.
he knows he needs to make a point to
And he
Kellen
did.
Moore
He
and
did.
Mickey Loomis.
He did.
The problem is the contract. He's got a very complicated, restructured contract.
Yes, he does.
He's going to count $10 million against the Saints cap. Gentlemen, there's not a market out there for a 31-year-old running back coming off career lows. I mean, awful stats. Another injury year.
I can't
the
believe
Saints might just have to go ahead and bring him back. He'll be an unrestricted free agent
Yes.
after this season
Yes.
Yeah.
to save money. That's what
Look.
could happen.
Rick, let me say this. You, me, or Scooter, have we ever
And I
heard
love
anything,
Kamara.
Have we ever heard anything in the locker room bad about him?
No.
No.
Okay. You know how important that is?
Well, he was a
Do
knucklehead
you
in
know how
Vegas a
important-
couple of years ago.
But
But
do you
Yeah,
know how
everybody
important that
gets
is
one
to
mistake.
have that kind of synergy in a locker room with a lot of young players?
It's a
You need
business,
him there.
Kevin. It's
you
a
need him there, Rick.
business.
Let this man miss that and enjoy himself. Doesn't matter.
he had one touchdown and no touchdowns receiving, career lows on everything
Rick,
last
let me
year,
ask you this
and
here.
was missed 5 games
Let
because
me
of
ask you
another
this,
injury.
Rick. In what area were the Saints good in last year?
Late in the year, they were a pretty good running team and a passing
okay,
team.
but what do you think the cause of that was, Rick?
Don't go back to that offensive line. It took a while for Shuck to get into the rhythm. This is
He doesn't think Shuck can
Let me-
play.
Let me say this now.
Kellen Moore likes to run the football.
Oh, he does. He does.
Alvin Kamara did not
He
run the
does.
football very well when
No,
he was
didn't.
healthy. He
But
didn't.
Rick,
We got to go. Make your point.
Understand this, Rick. You talking about all of this coming back with the quarterback and all. Remember, he's got a year in this belt. People
I know.
know what he does now.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
All right.
Different.
We got to hit this break.
You
Coming up
never
next,
will
we're going to talk
believe
with
we-
Eric Zartler from Visit Lake Charles
Yes.
about the whole rigmarole with the Athletic Association. Stay tuned for that.
People do anything to make their beer cold. Try viral hacks. Use outdoor fridges. Freezers too. Oops. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just like beer. People like cold beer.
The thing that we noticed was the ants.
Ants along the back door when it rains.
Exactly. And this is the window that.
Jesse's broken 3 times.
You guys catch everything.
J&J Exterminating.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
All right, welcome back to SoundOff Caesar Sportsbook Horseshoe Lake Charles. Let's turn our attention to the fourth chair. We want to welcome in Eric Zartler,
friend of
the
the show.
Sports Executive Director for Sales and Sports Marketing with Visit Lake Charles. Welcome in, Eric. You've had some great years. You've had some great weeks and months and quarters, but the last couple days, punch in the gut. All right, so a quick setup. The Louisiana High School Athletic Association took a vote, decided to move the boys' high school basketball championships from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Took it out of your back pocket. What's your reaction?
You know, we still kept 3 out of the 4, so the 750 winning percentage isn't terrible.
Yeah.
We had a great 13-year run with that event at Burton Coliseum.
13 years.
And 2 years before, and the 2 years before those 13, we held the semifinals. They went to that regional format, and we held the semifinals at the Lake Charles Civic Center then.
Okay.
So we've really been involved with the event for 15 years. It's been a great run, and you know, I guess like they say, all good things must come to an end.
Why did it end? What were the metrics?
Did you see it coming at all?
You know,
or
I knew
y'all get
Lafayette was coming
blindsided?
strong. I knew that. I expected them to come in with something strong. We had bid against them before and won, so several times. The staff out there at Burton Coliseum and the administration and the Calcasieu Parish Police Jury and Visit Lake Charles, we put up a bid that was the best bid we've ever put up this past year. You know, so we thought, well, you know what, we got a shot. And met with some of the board members around the state, and kind of felt like it was anybody's game. And things have changed within the LHSA. We used to go present a bid, bring little gifts to the board members, things like that, and put on the big dog and pony show. Now we email a bid, and the staff looks at it, makes a recommendation to the executive board to select X location, Y location, Z location. And for whatever reason, we haven't seen Lafayette's bid. I don't know what they put up, but I can tell you the bid from Southwest Louisiana was stronger than ever. We re-upped our commitment to that for 2 more years, and it stings. I'm not going to lie. I like batting 1,000, and we've been very successful in it for a long time. I'm not going to lose much more sleep over it. I already lost a couple nights over it.
Move on and get about it.
But Eric, if I can remember, and help me remember, I think I was on the police jury the year that we betted for the men's basketball to come to Burton Coliseum.
Absolutely.
I was on the police jury.
You were.
And we did an outstanding job.
Absolutely.
Eric and all of his people did an outstanding job in presenting that. But Eric, let me understand, wasn't it in Lafayette before?
It was. It was in Lafayette prior to them going to that regional format.
Yes.
For whatever reason, I looked back, tried to find the stories about it, and I couldn't find them, but it's water under the bridge now. But there was a reason they left Lafayette. I don't remember if there was a scheduling conflict with Sunbelt, with something with UL, with, I don't remember what that full story was back then, but, we'll continue to bid for it. 2 more years comes down the line. We'll put up another bid, and unless we find another event to fill that space during that time.
All right, Eric Zartler from Visit Lake Charles is with us in the 4th chair. The Louisiana High School Athletic Association, the Boys State Basketball Championship Tournament, moved out of Burton Coliseum, now going to the Cajun Dome for next season. Was it a situation with so-called conflict with hotel rooms with the Southland Conference basketball team?
Not at all.
No, I can't imagine that.
We have almost 8,000 hotel rooms in Cowichan Parish. And granted, they're at high occupancy levels and everything else, but the way the high school basketball format is, those teams that play on Monday don't come back and play again until Friday. So they're not staying here the whole week. They're driving back to Baton Rouge, Shreveport, whatever. They're going to class, and then they're coming back. So it wasn't a hotel situation at all. I would find that hard pressed.
Let me throw this at you. Was it simply the old Lafayette's more centrally located?
Possibly,
But you don't know that.
I don't.
But Rick, look at the amenities that are here versus Lafayette.
Horseshoe Lake Charles.
I know Lafayette's got a lot going on, but we don't have a Top Golf, which we should have one by now. But look at what Eric has been presenting all these years to what's here. I'm hard pressed to think that you can't find a better place here in Southwest Louisiana in Lake Charles.
Let me ask this: would the biggest drawback for this area, the albatross, so to speak, be that Burton Coliseum for basketball makes a great rodeo arena?
I hear it all the time, and local people say that to me. Why would you put that event all the way out of Burton Coliseum? Well, somebody from Monroe, somebody from New Orleans does not have a clue what all the way at Burton Coliseum is.
Rick.
They're driving to Lake Charles, they just get off at 210 instead of taking I-10, So, I mean, from a state standpoint, they seem real pleased with the event and the job we've done. We've won the bid time after time.
It's not a great arena.
I don't have a problem with Burton Coliseum.
Burton's done a lot of work over the years.
But let me ask this.
I honestly think it's changed. And I really think Burton Coliseum is up to game. The police jury's made a larger commitment.
Yes, they have. It's brand new.
And I think I'd put it up against any facility of its size in the state.
The tournament doesn't need 10, 12,000 capacity.
Especially now when you have the games are all streaming.
Brings me to my next question. Whose decision would it be? Could Visit Lake Charles make this bid, but have it in McNeese's arena?
The Townsley Law Center.
So the conflict with that is the fact that we're in the middle of Southland Conference Championships at that time. So it can't happen, and it's a little undersized for their specifications.
I'm with you on that, Eric.
I would think that's a good size.
I think so for certain games.
You can pack Barb and Sulphur in the finals.
Maybe.
It did keep the Southland Conference tournament Is that Visit Lake Charles actively in that, or is that all McNeese going after
90% of that's McNeese. I mean, that was a negotiation that Heath made back when they were talking about moving out. We've been involved with it since it's been here.
Y'all got to deal with hotels.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. Yeah. We appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
Doing a great job, man. Get back out the plate, man.
Hey,
you're batting 750.
And we still kept softball, baseball, and swimming. So that's three big ones, right?
We never have enough time when Eric comes on, man.
Big E, Eric Zartler from Visit Lake Charles. We're coming right back with the final round of the show. Stay there.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars Reward Card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
We started noticing something around the
window trim on this side of the house.
Exactly. And this is where the
wood sounds hollow from the termite snacking.
And this is where John
hits the high note.
All right, we're back. Many thanks to Eric Zartler from Visit Lake Charles to talk about the loss of the state boys championship in basketball to Lafayette. That sucks. We know that.
It does.
$4 million annual economic impact to the area. $4 million.
I just can't
Hotels, eateries, yada, yada, yada. So, all right, they'll make it up.
They will.
Got to keep baseball. Got to keep girls softball. Holy smokes.
That's not going anywhere.
Got to keep that.
I don't think they'll move.
They better not. All right, three of my weakest links in sports. You guys have like 10, but three of mine, hockey, soccer, and horse racing.
Dude,
over the weekend.
Right in my top
there you go. Dude. Over the weekend, Golden Tempo, okay, everybody knows, had the last to first Kentucky Derby Championship.
Right.
They skipped the Preakness. He wins, the 3-year-old wins the Belmont. Again, coming back from 12 lengths to win, rallied to win the Belmont.
For less than casual horse racing fans like me and you.
Okay.
Once he said he wasn't running in the Preakness,
right?
Didn't that just okay?
But
here's
my deal. Here's my deal. I thought about this. Is it like a golfer going for the Grand Slam and saying, "Oh, Augusta National doesn't fit my game. I'm gonna not."
No,
I'm gonna.
Rick,
yeah, it does.
Rick, that's totally different. Rick,
horse racing is.
Rick, let me tell you something. It was the Belmont was too close from the last race that the horse ran. Period. The owner didn't want to jeopardize.
I get it.
Horse.
You're talking about a multi-million dollar animal horse. I get it.
She said, "I'm not going to jeopardize."
But when you have a chance to win the elusive Triple Crown, you go for it.
Maybe she knows her horse better than other people. People do it all the time.
No, it's not the first.
But she said,
"No, it's happening
a lot. They do skip the Preakness."
Told her that she was not going to run it.
It seems like my limited knowledge, but it seems like the very same thing happened where the Kentucky Derby winner didn't go to the Preakness.
Happens all the time.
Then won the Belmont.
Yeah, it happens all the time. 2 out of 3. But I want to see a Triple Crown winner, Kevin.
Man. Get out of here.
But I know there's a lot of metrics we don't know about when it comes to thoroughbred horse racing.
You don't want to burn a horse out, Rick.
Has there ever been a horse that won the Preakness or the Belmont and didn't run in the Kentucky Derby?
That's a tough one for me. We got to go. Gidry, Hobbs, and Sarah. Next time, everybody. Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get back to the television.